The snows are coming. The snows are coming. So as most of you probably are already aware, we've got a snowstorm coming in down here in the south. And that means, of course, that the world is coming to a fiery end. I swear the entirety of North Carolina has been at the grocery store for the past 2 days. It's just been unbelievable. I made the mistake. I actually legitimately had to go to the grocery store yesterday. And I didn't think, and I do this every year. I don't think before I go to the grocery store right before a storm. At least the first storm of the year. I don't think before I go to the grocery store. And I ended up going down and they're having a big sale at our grocery store and I'm out of soup. And it just happened that they were having a buy one, get one free sale on the soups that I like. So I went down to the grocery store to get some soup, and unfortunately I legitimately needed bread. And, you know, a couple other items that we needed around the house, toilet paper and, you know, God knows what. But I get down there, I get into the grocery store, and all is well, you know, no problem. By the time I finish my shopping and I get up to the front of the grocery store, they had all the checkouts open, which in this grocery store, it is a fairly large grocery store, but in this grocery store, they have 6 checkout lines that are not being used for storage. So they had all those open and they had the 4 self-checkouts open, and it took me almost an hour and a half to get wrung out because the lines had gotten so bad. They were up and down the aisles and all this other craziness. So I decided, my mom told me she needed a couple of things today, and I said, you're gonna have to do without until the storm's over, because I am not going back to the grocery store. I subject myself to that abuse once, and we're not doing that again. So as I said, the world is coming to a fiery end by way of ice. Everybody is out and about. It seems I'm on the back roads right now because I have gotten to where I want to ride the back roads instead of taking the main roads, because we are vastly overpopulated, overcrowded, and it's always in traffic. And I just left the drugstore and it has started to rain, which means that people are going to start to freak the hell out because there is water descending from the clouds. But all my grocery shopping is done. We've got what we need. We've got shovels. What is it with shovels, by the way? This year, it seems every time it snows, the big thing is shovels. Do you people buy a shovel, use it 1 year, and then throw it away? Every time it snows, 3/4 of the state needs new shovels. You buy a shovel and you keep it because you're going to need it again next winter. In North Carolina, it snows at least once every winter. So when you buy a shovel, hang on to it because you're going to need it again next winter. Don't just chuck it in the trash, because duh. But it seems like my mom went to the hardware store because our rock salt apparently turned into one gigantic brick. So we didn't realize we needed rock salt until this morning. So she went into the, that place. She went to the hardware store and got some rock salt. Oh my God. She said there were 40 people in line waiting for shovels because they were getting a new delivery of shovels in. So there were 40 people in line waiting for shovels. Don't throw them out. You buy them, you keep them. Don't throw them away. We have shovels. I used to live in New Jersey, and we brought our shovels down from New Jersey. When we came down here, we brought them down. I think we've got 2 or 3 shovels, maybe more than that. And just don't throw your shovels out. Just keep them. I mean, duh, people. But, okay, now we're getting back onto the main roads. It is unusual. I'm noticing that little back road that I was just on, they actually brined. They do a salt and water mixture here. Instead of just dropping the salt, it's a salt and water mixture, which is the brine. And it comes out on the road looking like stripes. And that's supposed to help keep the ice and everything off the ground. And then when it does freeze, they'll put sand on it for some reason. They keep on telling me it's great for traction, but I haven't noticed it being great for traction. But I'm out getting my last minute things done. I don't need a whole lot. I needed to stop at the drugstore, and now I need to stop at the vape shop. These are my priorities. I needed to get hairstyling stuff at the drugstore, and now I got to go and get coils and vape juice. And those are my priorities for a storm. I always crack up down here because, I mean, it's a completely different scenario than it is up north, and you really can't compare it. There is no comparison. They keep trying every year, who's better at driving, the northerners or the southerners. The honest to God answer is y'all suck. Every last one of you sucks. But I don't know. I just, everybody seems to be freaking out because it's the world is coming to a fiery end. And mind you, we've got, what is it? Is it Sunday? I think it's Sunday night and Monday night. The temperature is supposed to go down to 6, which is quite low for down here. And I am looking forward to it. I am severely looking forward to it. I've got hot chocolate and a nice warm blanket, and I am ready. Bring me my cold weather. But I know by Wednesday, like Tuesday or Wednesday, it's going to be almost 60 degrees again. So just calm down. This isn't going to last long. Just calm down and deal with it. You'll make it. We are all going to survive, I promise. Just deal with it. Just hang in there. If you calm down, we actually will survive. Because people always die in these storms. They always die, and it's usually because you can't calm down. Especially down here. I mean, when we had the hurricane, people were driving around barricades on roads and everything. So it's like, it's like somebody ran around and hit everybody with a stupid stick. I don't get it. Okay, the rain is starting to get a little heavier. Oh, for crying out loud. You should see the buildup of traffic. I can't flip it around because of the positioning of my camera. This is there's water falling out of the sky. Everybody ignore the markings on the road. To hell with it. Oh good, I have a cop behind me. That's awesome. Hang on. I shouldn't react that way to having a cop behind me, but I seem to always be that girl that gets pulled over. So yeah, I gotta be honest, I'm not seeing a plethora of cops out. He was actually the first one I've seen since I've been out. And he made a left-hand turn right after that little clip there, but I swear, if there's a cop behind me, I will screw something up. I actually ran a stoplight one time. I couldn't believe I actually did this. It's one of those, it was a turn lane, and I was trying to make a left-hand turn, and I had the light, and it changed, and this isn't making any sense. It went to the gold, and I went ahead and tried to make the turn, but it was almost done being gold, and it was almost red. So I ended up going on gold, but it turned red before I even really finished crossing the line. So I ran the light, and there was a cop right behind me. It was like, can you get any dumber than that? But that's the kind of crap I do when I have cops behind me. So I figured I better turn off my camera, because I would be the one that would get pulled over for having my freaking phone up on my windshield, because that's just my luck. I don't text or make phone calls or anything when I'm driving. I don't really touch my phone while I'm driving. Once I start recording, this stays recording. I figure I'll just edit everything else out. But I would be the one that would get pulled over. Ooh, those were ice balls. Ooh, goody. Let me get to the vape shop and get my ass home before everybody starts freaking out and somebody ends up killing me because they think the world is coming to an end. There's like sleet or something. There's the vape shop. Let's just get to the vape shop. Let's get my stuff and get home. I can already see people are starting to freak. People are already starting to freak out, like the guy behind me is going to drive into my trunk. And I'm in a parking lot. Like, calm down. We're all going to get there, okay? And you're going to the pizza place. He's not going to run out of pizza. Jesus God. Ugh. You know, I've had this car since like June or July, something like that, and I still haven't gotten used to the fact that I have a backup camera. Me. All right. Time to go to the vape shop. Be out in a minute.
2,000 years later.
Okay, well, I have made it out of the vape shop, and I am now on my way home. The rain is coming down pretty good, and I can already see from the parking lot that people are driving much faster than is absolutely necessary, and much faster than is going to do them any good. Seriously, even when it rains down here, people drive like it's acid falling out of the sky. Like they think if they drive faster, they can outrun it. I just a lot of the world's problems, I've said this before, a lot of the world's problems could be solved if people would just calm the hell down. All right. I am going to go to the left because I am not going to take a main road to get home, not in this, because I have to pass 3 or 4 grocery stores. And when I pulled in to the vape shop, when I pulled into their parking lot, I realized that there is a brand new cycling shop right across the street from a cycling shop. I don't know why they do that around here. It's like they take a business and they beat it to death. And this other cycling shop, the one that's across the street from this brand new one, they've been here forever. They've been established in here longer than I've been established in here. You know? I'm sure the rent in this little strip mall is probably really good, which is why they did that. But it's almost like a recipe for disaster. You know, you're opening your cycling shop across the street from a cycling shop that's been here for at least 15 years, because it was here before I came down. And I came down here 15 years ago, so it's been here at least 15 years. Now I gotta get home and take down... we still have our Christmas decorations up, so I have to take down the Christmas decorations. My mom likes to keep the Christmas decorations up until the 6th because it's Little Christmas. So she likes to keep her decorations up until then. But because we have an inflatable and we have extension cords that are running across the sidewalk, we're going to go and pull those in just so that I don't end up destroying brand new extension cords with the shovel, and we don't end up destroying our inflatable that she just bought this year. That was in my Christmas video. That was our Bumble from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer with his teeth. He still had his teeth, I think. Does Bumble have his teeth in our inflatable? I think he does. I think the inflatable has teeth. Well, they announced this morning that they are they're letting most of the schools out early. I didn't see anything about my county though, so I don't know if my county is releasing early. I've been gone. I've been out of the house for about an hour and a half, so anything could change at this point. They may have already decided to call it, but a lot of the schools are doing a 2-hour early release, and I am starting to see school buses, so I'm thinking there is a strong possibility. Although I don't know, because I don't know what time the schools get out down here. I'm so confused. We have like a grade school across the street from where I live, and they get out at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon or something. I'm like, what? But it's like they get out really late. It's like 3:30 or 4 o'clock, something like that. I remember when I went to school, we got out at 2:45. But I don't know. I mean, I start seeing school buses around here around 2 o'clock. And some of the schools get out at 2:30, some of them get out at 2:45, some of them get out at 3, 3:30, 4. I am so confused. So I don't know if the school buses I'm seeing are regular function, or if they're letting schools out early, or what the snot is going on. I just don't know. I just don't know. It probably helps that I don't have any kids and I don't have to keep up with that kind of thing. And there's a Hummer that looks like a school bus. I'm so glad to see we're not the only ones with our Christmas decorations still up. Because the strip malls and everything, our endless plethora of strip malls, still appear to have their wreaths and everything up. And the giant Christmas balls. Do they have those everywhere else too, or is that just a phenomenon phenomena in North Carolina? Phenomenon. Do 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 do. Da na na na. Do 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 do. Now that's gonna be stuck in my head for the rest of my life. Yeah, traffic is picking up pretty heavy on the roads. I'm thinking people are leaving work, which really doesn't make a whole lot of sense, because I mean, it's raining right now, but my car says it's 43 degrees out, so it's still too hot for this to turn into snow, because it's, like I said, it's 43 degrees. And I think the last I heard from the weatherman was that this wasn't supposed to be changing until like 8 or 9 o'clock tonight was when we would start getting like a wintry mix or something like that. But the snow itself isn't going to get here until like overnight. I guess any excuse to get out of work early, huh? And there's that that end of the world attempt at driving out here, where you've got half of the people are driving 120 miles an hour and half the people are driving 10 miles an hour, and there doesn't seem to be a whole heck of a lot in between. That's the worst part about these storms, is just being trapped in the house, because you really can't go anywhere. We don't have the equipment and everything down here to really clear the roads up. And then combine that with the fact that you've got people that just act the fool as soon as anything happens with precipitation. So that combination never ends well. Okay, I'm making this turn whether you like it or not, dude. Why do people get so crappy about the fact that you're trying to make a turn? I had my blinker on for like a half a mile. You knew I was going to be making that turn. Okay, well, Armageddon is here. And that was my ramble for today. My little snow and driving rant. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to start trying to, on this channel, I'm going to start trying to make at least one video per week. I do make one video per week on my other channel, which is Wildflower Runner. I have that linked in the description. And I will talk to you guys if I survive Snowmageddon. Bye, guys.